The abandoned Evo X behind me. It's been abandoned for the last 15 months due to needing upgrades and gearbox issues, and it's time to get it in the workshop. I'm Sam Beanie and welcome back to another video here at Limitless. Jack uses a grinder, Johnny undoes a bolt, and Sam eats a cake.
What do you taste like? I just eat them little chicken.
Right, we're all locked on, let's get cracking. We're in, nearly.
It's now in and level ground, so what we can do is...
Oh, we got plants going on the back, mate!
Yeah, but we have. So now... Well, look, Johnny, look, he let me run over right. Oh, yeah, look. It's growing in where Oddie chewed that out. So Sam's dog, a husky, chewed my bumper out, and now I can grow. Right, so we've got rolls. Sam, who are you?
I am filming or camera and drinks and beverages manager.
Yeah, so what was your name? What Clarkson called himself when he was a beverage man. What he called himself now? I am going to be my mechanic, and then John is going to be my assistant mechanic.
Fucking hell, that's a good word for John.
Assistant mechanic, so he's going to assist me doing what I need to do. Up on the lift, and then we can... Oh, we're looking at the top now. We move everything from the top first, don't we? It probably needs cooling down because it's a little bit warm at the minute. It does get hot very quick. So we've got to take intake off this side so we can get to the top of the gearbox, and then afterwards, then we can go from underneath it, and then we've got to split the two right through the centre there. And then we can send that off. Well, one of us can take it to water talk. So we've done, lighting's going up, so we can see better light, and then also Sam's found a nice little toolbox here. And we can put all our stuff in as we go. So everything we take off from top end can go on one tray, and then we can have bottom end, and then bigger stuff in the bottom. And then we can just close it up, because obviously we rent the workshop out, so this vehicle cannot stay in here over next week or the week after, so we've got to take everything out, put the subframe back on, and then take the vehicle out back again to then bring it back in a couple of weeks' time. A little bit of a ball ache is what it is. Right, so what
We've got some bickering going on.
So I told Johnny with these Jubilees, this is a Jubilee clip, what we call here. Once you take it off, do it back up so it doesn't fall off, yeah? And then when we come to use the part, the bit's already there. What'd you do, John? Leave them all loose?
Yeah, no, I've done them up.
But you just told me you'd done them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that in the boot then.
Right, so we're getting intake off.
Intake's coming off, so gonna leave this set in. Johnny's taken the main one that comes from the turbo up into the intercooler. I'm now taking off from the end of the intercooler into the intake, throttle body? Yeah, throttle body into the intake. So I need to take this one off here, and then the red one that drops down the back there, I think might have to come out as well.
If you tap the bottom of this, boys, you can change the power setting, Jet.
Okay. Nice.
Auto. 1, 2, 3. One of the boys bought it, I think 190 quid or whatever, and then he said he's going to snap on. So did I want to give him £100? So I give you 80 if it's in good condition. I'm not giving a fuck what it is. Yeah, we're not too fussed with brands. John Boy's a brand man, ain't you, John?
D-Watt all the way.
That's the one. So Johnny's just taken out these clips here, so we've got a little bit more play with the wiring. Coolant hose, leaving that. Coolant hose, leaving that, and then these two coolant hoses as well to go inside. Be a bit of a pain. As you can see, right down this far corner here, there's two hoses that come off to the oil cooler, which is in this wheel arch. You can't see it, it's in there. But I promise you, it ain't in very good condition. So we need a new one of them and new lines. That's what I just said to Sam to order. So you've got this main one that comes out of the ECU.
Jack's just unsure on a few bits, so he's going to take a video just so that he can go back to it later on when we're like, shit, where did that go?
This plug
always a good
goes
tip.
into there, so that plug goes into there.
Just to inform you guys, while these make loads of noise, we didn't need to take this off, but I just wanted to take it off because I've already got a couple of brackets to spray up.
And Sam's new name, we found it, Robert De Niro. That's what Clarkson called himself in the John episode of the Grand Tour. So Sam is now Robert De Niro.
What was you trying to fight to get off? I could hear from around the back.
Oh, the
selector.
Yes, the selector. It was really hard to get off. You just got to get a spanner underneath and pop it off the ball joint. So it's up here now. This little bit here sticks in a ball joint and it selects obviously what gear you want. But I didn't want to break it because it was really hard. So this little bit here, if you see this little ball joint that goes on top of it and it sits in there. It just was popping off, but I had about 10 minutes I didn't want to break it, but it was just a pop-off job in the end.
So we did spray this last year before we went to NURB, and I had to weld this plate in because the subframe was cracking in that part there. So we've done a bit of a weld up job before we went to NURB, before that killed us. So at some point it will be going into Autotalks subframe front and rear. We sprayed the rear up as well. Not an amazing job, but. Oh, wait. What's happening, Jack?
So me and John have now started to take off. We're going to take the bottom frame off. We did watch another YouTube video earlier on, and he said we're going to take all the subframe off, and you spoke to the chap about it, didn't you? But I'm having a look at it, and I don't think we're going to have to, so we're going to try not to if we don't have to.
Right, listen, as food and beverage manager,
yeah,
Robert De Niro,
come on, Robert
would
De
you
Niro.
like a hot beverage and some biscuits?
Yes,
Yeah,
please,
yeah,
I would.
biscuits definitely.
Biscuits,
wanted,
100%.
Yeah.
Right, if
Hot
you
cup of
leave,
coffee and
I will
biscuits.
bring back beverages and hot drinks.
We're going with this.
If you leave my stuff over the back there so I can stand them.
No worries.
You
Robert
will.
De Niro. Right, go on then.
Right,
We put
I'll
these-
go this with Robert De Niro. And then the Robert De Niro.
John, what are we doing?
So we're about to drain the oil from, what's this called?
Gearbox.
Gearbox, and then we're going to start dropping it.
That is the right one, yep.
God. There we go.
Oh, she's clean, John.
Club,
Keep my protein up. My protein glass, this is
Yep.
a new one.
what does it taste like?
I just eat them little chicken bites
Pop
instead.
shit.
Not too bad. So now you're doing oil cooler.
Yes.
Oh, that's brand new, we don't need to fix that at all.
No, I don't think it needs fixing. Oh, I'll leave it as it was. Grab the other proper pair of pliers.
For it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a bit, by the looks of it. See?
What have you got there, John?
What's this called?
The oil.
Oil filter for the
No,
gearbox, isn't it?
Oil filter housing.
Oil filter.
So the little filter goes in there.
And why have you taken that off?
Just because it's not in our way and we don't break it.
Nice. What's he doing?
Doing some goodness with the grinder. Just like that, easy.
That was 80 quid.
We'd love a grinder. What?
That was 80 quid.
You just told me it was a score.
Yeah, from the cheap ones.
So we're now going to try and do the first Bellhausen bolt, or gearbox bolt, whatever you want to call it.
Where is that?
That is there, so you've got them all the way around, so just like all the way around the outside of this, and then down the other side as well, so let's see if we can crack that off now. Coming back into it now.
I have no idea what's going on now, but at the minute we're
Yeah, right down there,
we're looking at
see them
ordering
Yeah.
AP Racing brake fluid, 5.1 R.
No, that's for the
We'll give that one a go first, if not then we go for this big bad boy.
Yeah,
It's a little bit more money though. I've just
Yeah,
ordered
not the
an
top
adapter because we've got the
No,
bleed bottle for the brakes, but it's only got an Audi cap or German cap.
So we might
Just
need to
ordered the
lift this up.
Japanese one.
Right, we've got the 4 off the top now. It's quite nice, there's not one underneath the thermostat, which is helping. We do have 2 that come from the other way now, because obviously underneath the turbo is the transfer case that goes to the back wheels. So we've now got to try and work out how to get them ones off and separate it. So we're going to go up, see how we go down, it's probably going up, down, up, down, up, down. But we're getting there, people.
Being food and beverage manager and getting a bit bored, I had a look at some upgrades. As we know, she runs hot on Nürburg. The Mishimoto radiator, coolant hoses and big radiator fans are around 700 quid, so that may be an upgrade we're looking at very soon once we get back on the road. It will be that and brakes. That's why I was looking at brakes, because we had no fucking brakes and we was overheating, so they're the main two.
I think we do gearbox, oil cooler.
Get it gearbox and oil cooler, that'll bring the gearbox temperature down, and then we go to brakes, I suppose, would be the main thing. And then Rad, because the tracks around here aren't going to be as quick and hot as Nürburg's. Update please.
Updating, we've got everything from the top right the way around to this side now. Tron's taking this one out, I've got one here, which I've got to take out now from this side, and I've got my little spanner. So this is what I said to John, it's always good to keep spare spanners. I don't want to beat one of our good spanners, so we can just cut one of these up, which someone had cut it up for whatever reason we had before, just beating it. Club hammer, it comes off. Then John can get the gun on it, and then it just saves time as well as braking stuff. So
we've got a little oil leak again, and it had gone back to auto torque previously to stop the oil leaking from this area.
Right, John, 14.
As it's common for a leak on the front casing, where the belt is. But we've got a little bit of an oil leak in there. Nothing major, but just a little bit. Gets you all clean. Auto torque did take it back after about 8 months, as a common thing. Even though we had a little bit of a issue with them taking 9 months to do the car, but they were happy with that, and Chris was a good fellow on that.
Yeah, he solved it. Yeah,
and done a few other little bits for us. So I would now for that would always be going back to him.
Yep.
Getting this bits done.
His fuck up. Which
Yeah.
is good to see.
Well, his staff's fuck up.
Just what? We're going down, 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 down. Bum, bum, bum. So we're now bringing it down because we think there's one last bolt that's on top of the transfer case that we can't get to, which we believe we see on top. So we're going to try and see from the top if the bolt is there.
So we have found, what's it, John? 2 more bolts. They are either side of the turbo there, U and R. It's too dark down there. Literally, one is just there and one is the other side.
I think there's something in my way, you know.
So Jack, what was that called?
That call was to say Mum is ordering Chinese. It's going to be 30 minutes, so we're going to walk the dogs and leave this for tomorrow. Problem is,
What do we need?
is it needs to go out that way, John. So the gearbox hasn't got, the engine to gearbox hasn't got a very big shaft at all.
That's 2 inch in it.
But the transfer case is probably about
2.5, 3
inches. But the only problem is we've got this bracket up here, which is in the way.
So long story short, you've got to take the
17, 18, it's 17.
Subframe off.
subframe off. So subframe is coming off. We are looking at the bolts. We're going to see if we can get it to just drop down, but I think it had to come right off. The chap did tell me, and I've seen that it's quite easy to disconnect the steering rack. We'll soon see how fucking true that is. So yeah, let's get
There's
the
enough of us to hold this, so we don't need that. We can just leave. So we haven't got the subframe off completely. We've just undone the bolts, and it's holding up by the steering rack and the wishbones both sides. Because obviously the suspension's still all up and in. So yeah, let's see how we get on with that. Wings.
No, 12.
Really easy to unbolt because they haven't got a Allen key in top, but this one's stuck in, so it's now just sledgehammer job. So we've just put a WD-40 in it, and it's now that's the jobby.
No?
No.
No, we'll work.
Evil Knievel's back out.
Yeah,
Because this one come out lovely, as you can see, beautiful, nice and easy. It hasn't got a
It
stud
looks
in
like
the
a
top.
new one though, Jack, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does look like a new one. And then this one over here is a CUNT. We've put this contraption in here. I know it looks a bit dodgy, just to stop this vibrating when we've beaten with a sledgehammer. But it's not coming out at all now. Plus, we've now done the stud in on the top. So we're just going to cut this right through here. Going to need to buy a new knuckle and then get this out of the what would you call that? That is like wheel bearing. Like
So,
one side was easy.
this side's fucking easy. I don't know what's going on with it. This side, but it's like a granny again.
Do like a bit of foul language around here when things go wrong.
Move this tab.
No, bro. We should be good, John. If we just go down our steering. All I'm waiting for is that rod's got to come out the steering, which is coming out lovely. I didn't.
Yeah, mine.
Okay, it's quite a short sound, so it's not overly long.
Yeah.
I want that bolt.
That bolt back, yeah.
The little one in the bottom, it's clean.
Update is transfer case is now completely off.
And washed.
Yeah, and washed both ways. The bit that comes to the drive shaft and also the bit in the centre, which then goes to the driver's side axle. We're now got engine stand on here. Engine is strapped up with a strap as well as this, because obviously we've only got the one engine mount this side on, because the other engine mount is here, and it does gearbox and engine all in one. So now we're going to try and break them free. I've got a big hole in here, which I've just noticed. I've got a big lever bar. You see there's a big hole in there. We have dropped the pressure off of this. This is quite loose now. We're just going to see if we can get it, wiggle it out. Yeah, into the top. Yeah, there.
I found a bolt! No, I couldn't get it off. There was a bolt there. What do you want?
That keeps dripping on my head. Why does that keep dripping? I've got a thing on it as well.
It's fucking heavy!
Have you got it?
No, 2 seconds.
No,
I'm going to put
not
this
yet.
strap on because it's falling to the ground. There we go, boy.
Keep going, hold up. There you go. Go on to this.
Down here,
Yeah.
that one I took out.
Stupid morons.
What on about is if you look here closely.
This one twists.
So does this one.
The thing is, John, there's too many going on.
And then that one goes the other way.
That one, so you can see the top two go
But
back
the main
front.
thing is, there's no play in them.
Yeah, they're good. Right, we'll find out when you take us to auto talk. Yeah, so that's out. Engine's left. The bolt I took out was this little one here, which is a bracket. Got up to the top of there. And I took it out.
Something, when we was putting it in,
It's holding me tightly.
It's jamming it.
No, I don't reckon it was. When I tried it, I wouldn't move it too much, so it's got no oil in it. That is a Evo 10 gearbox on the floor. I could give you 3 top tips of what we just done and how we do it differently. Number 1 is I wouldn't try and not listen to everyone else. Take subframe out first. So my first thing would do, take subframe out. Get all of it out your way, got a lot of space. Number 2 would be get the transfer case, out as well. So transfer case slides out this way. That then allows you to get to this bolt here, which is in between the two, and then that then drops that out. Number 3 would be leave your strut bar in, so we've taken ours out, so that you can strap your engine up so it stays in place. Because that's what we've had to do. We're going to put a new bar across the top to be able to put a ratchet strap in here, just a small one, just to hold this up. So we can drop this out if we want to. I'm probably going to drop this out and put this underneath, just so we know it's nice and supportive. But at the minute, obviously we've got engine mount and the strap holding this end up. So yeah, top 3, yeah, so it should be good. Watch the next video. I think the next one's probably going to be a little bit more fun to do with cars, and then afterwards it will either be this or Jag update. So we don't know what's going on with the Jag. Right, so the percentage of you viewers that watch right to the end, thank you very much for doing that and enjoying our content. As you may notice, I'm business in the front, party in the back with the mullet, and it's been about 6 months since we filmed that video. We have now got our clutches in our gearbox. So, thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to get the next video which is coming out, which will be the Evo on the road.